Yep, yep, yep. Yo, yo, yo. We are live everywhere. If you don't, what up, y'all? What up, First Brave? What up, Lenny? What up, Jonathan? You guys have seen my videos on Instagram on the replays. You guys have seen it on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and everywhere else. If you're tuning in, this is the apple cider vinegar drink. This is Fairchild's apple cider vinegar. I'm not replacing Bragg's. What up, Vivian? I'm just using. What up, Kiki? What up, Anna? I got some rest. I whether it's good or not, we'll know by tonight. This drink is going to help your digestive system. If you're new here and you've not been a part of it, for anybody who wants to get right, let's get it. Yeah, it snowed here too. Yeah, I've been outside in the snow, clearing out stuff. You know what I'm saying? Turn my car on so it could heat all the snow up. Get all the snow off of it. I got to replace one of my fog lights. I was going to do it today, but. So the Atlanta weather finally came through. Listen, y'all, it is December 10th. It is 33 degrees outside, which means the snow will start melting. We'll probably have the weekend of the snow or whatnot. What up, Tammy? It shouldn't be too crazy, but, I was a naysayer. I didn't believe it was really going to snow. It's like a half an inch, but it's good. It's a half an inch of good snow. Like the snow you can make a snowman or throw snowballs or sled and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, last night was. I'm sorry, Anna. I'm still in December. It is January. Sorry. What up, Afro Latina? Yo, last night was epic. I posted it. I posted on Instagram as well. TikTok was epic last night. TikTok was crazy epic last night. I can't say anything but that. Last night was incredible. Right now I think we're number 23 in the daily rankings. Like we're I think we're still B1. We went all the way to the top of the league and we're in the first position. Like I'm telling you, last night it was just crazy. I was overwhelmed. Oh, what's up, Yvette? Yep. What up, Keeper? What up, Marika? Yeah, so it snowed here in Atlanta. Stacy, what's up, y'all? Last night, if you were here, if you were in the room, if you missed any night of my lives on TikTok, last night probably would have been the night to miss. Last night would have been the night that you didn't want to miss. It was that crazy. What up, Getaway? What up, Shelly? Yeah, Jim Seeker. Oh my God, I posted it. There were several people. Like when I tell you. All cylinders would go last night. Jimsika, Dream, Celeste, Dusty, Stacy, Sherry, Shell. There were so many people for some reason. What up, Cheryl? For some reason, it was just crazy. Queen, it was crazy last night. It was crazy last night, Anna. I posted it. I posted some of it, what it would let me post. What up, Sam? What up, Horatio? Ray, what up, Ray? Yeah, if you guys aren't on my TikTok channel, you need to join my TikTok. It's Dwight Scrap Reynolds, and then it's also the official Icy Green. But when I tell you, I'm gonna post it on Instagram as well because I don't think Instagram people believe just how crazy TikTok can be. And last night, last night, I up until that date, Afro Latina, Afro Latina's been with me for about 2 years, so Afro Latina, I had never received a lion before. That happened. I had never received the Zeus. That happened. I had never received the leopard. That happened. I had never received it was so many things flying across my screen last night. No. I can't even tell you, Afro Latina, like it was so many things flying across the screen last night. I don't even have most of it. Listen, for anybody who was in the live last night, if you captured picture or video, send it to me. I want to add it to it. What up, Jenny? It was so much. It's better to follow on both. I go live on both, Marika. I'm live more on TikTok, but tonight we're going to tonight we have a YouTube only conversation. So, when I say YouTube only, that means Facebook people and Twitch people are automatically included, but it's just on YouTube tonight where we'll be talking about, and so I'm going to post a poll on my Instagram. The poll on my Instagram is going to be between 3 topics to discuss tonight. I'm gonna let you guys come up. I'm gonna let you guys vote. So one topic is going to be called Collecting People. Another one's called Why Lie, and I forget what the third one is because I don't have it in front of me right now. It's on my phone. But we're going to have those three. They're going to be 3 topics. One topic is called Collecting People. The other one's called Why Lie. And then there's a third one that I have to do. Till you start that Iron Man. What is you talking about? But what happens daily? Normally I'm on earlier. If you were with us last night, y'all know I stayed up super late last night. And not only just being up late, but my adrenaline, like it was just mind blowing all night last night. So I slept really hard. Yeah, Marika, you can vote. You got to vote on Instagram. My Instagram is Dwight Scrap Reynolds, the same as my main account on TikTok, Dwight Scrap Reynolds. What up, Roland? You guys can vote there. That's where the poll will be at to vote on what the topic will be tonight. So it's gonna be crazy because I know Instagram people who not even gonna show up to the live are gonna be on there. But each topic is really interesting, and that's why I want to bring it to y'all. And maybe what I'll do is, as whatever order they come in, I will we'll talk about them on the next episodes. In the next episode, eating and drinking the drink, down 18 pounds and 120. That's what's up. Started on the 3rd. Yeah, man, that's what's up. Christina. I'm excited for your results. For those of you who don't know what she's talking about, listen. Yeah, I'm reading the chats. Oh, okay. Okay, Jenny. I appreciate that. But when I tell you this drink is a powerful drink, you know what I mean? Man, I've heard, so many, what up, Jersey? I've heard so many different things. Yeah, Keeper says collecting people. That should be interesting, but let me check out the third topic. Yeah, once I get they're interesting topics. All 3 topics are like it's gonna be like, wow. Yeah. Oh, you make me want to start the episode of it down 58 pounds when she took it. That's right. I don't understand why people stop, but I get, the rhythm of life is different. People change and you have priorities that kind of make it different and difficult sometimes to continue. But once you get on this, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. When I tell y'all it is crazy. What up? Put a K in my name and a P. What's up, Dream? Yo, I posted a video of as much footage as I had last night. I'm hoping some other people have some footage because there were so many people going crazy in our live last night. Jim Seeker and Dream, I think y'all inspired so many other people to step up and go crazy. Right now, from what I heard, we are still number 1 on the. We're still number 1 in our category at B1. Yeah, B1 number 1, and I think we're down to 25 on the daily. I don't know when the daily ends, but I think you get some kind of badge or something if we rank in the top 20. Going number 1 on that I think is going to be difficult because there are so many people that are like they're probably 500,000 points away from us, or something like that. But yo, green up me inbox. Up me inbox. I don't understand. What up, Jeanette? Yeah, but like I said, I posted as much footage as I could have on there. You know what I mean? Request me. Okay, let me see. Is that the right one though? No, it's not. Because every time I go to request that name, it changes into something else. Somebody else is doing that. That's not our dream, I don't think. I don't think that's our dream for some reason. Because last night when I asked her, had she done it, she said that wasn't her, that she hadn't posted that. So, yeah. When I go to post, when it says request, it always has some other person's name. Like it flips to another name. It flips to somebody else's name. Anyway, yeah, so I'm still kind of wired, you know what I'm saying? I sent out, that's what I'm saying. That's not how she texts. So I put out a conversation to, Instagram. Okay, let me get off of Instagram right quick. End it now. I'm gonna discard that video. Discard. And then I'm gonna go to, I wrote down did I write it on that one though? I wanna see if I put it in my notes. I usually save the topics. Yeah. Okay, so here are the 3 topics, y'all, that you're gonna vote on. Collector of people or collecting people, And then the second one is the impact of what you've unpacked. And then the third one is why lie. I'm excited about all of those. I'm really excited about all three of those. You know? Yeah. So those are the three topics you'll decide on. You got to vote on my Instagram. My Instagram is Dwight Scrap Reynolds. Yeah, Roland said, why lie? Listen, it's an interesting topic. You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting topic because people really admonish. I don't want to get into it, but it's an interesting topic. I'll get into it tonight if that's the one. Whichever one y'all choose is going to be the one we talk about. But it's a very interesting perspective that I have that might help people with the just with it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I got on today because I wanted to make sure that I am your accountability partner, and I want to be respectful of your time and your support. And I want to make sure that I show up regularly, especially for even more so than the R&B stuff, even more so than the battling and stuff. I want to make sure I show up for you guys and for your health and wellness. Because without you being in great health and in great, feeling great and stuff, you're not going to show up for the lives. You're not going to hang out for anything else. So let's first and foremost get us physically on point. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else is secondary to that. Everything is, I always say, everything in life is secondary to your health and wellness. Your job, your family, all that stuff is secondary. If you're not good, nobody else can be good. If you're not good, your job can't appreciate you the way they want to appreciate you. If you're not good, your family can't appreciate you and support you the way that you like. You know what I'm saying? But so many people prioritize so many other things over their health and wellness. And I'd be like, if you're not healthy, what good do you think you're going to be to anybody? What up, Vicky? That's all I think about is like, how does that management work? You know what I'm saying? Everything else suffers if you're not good. Everything. There's nothing, what up, Miss Chris? There's nothing that is of extreme value to anyone else other than your health and wellness. And anybody or anything that doesn't bow down to that is subject to being put on the back burner. I'm sorry. Your job should be relatively on the back burner. Your relationships, if they don't nurture your healthy mindset, your healthy physicality, and your healthy spirituality, they got to go on the back burner because I've always understood. I don't know why it's such a hard concept that people will give so much of themselves to the point of diminished health to other people and other things. Like we all got goals, we all chasing a dream, but I ain't never thought about chasing my dream so much that it could kill me. Doesn't that defeat the point? Do you get it? Like it's simple logic like that for me that bugs me out. It's like, yo, you mean you gonna go so hard in the paint that you could possibly die from it? You tripping. Like you tripping. I get going hard. I get committing and taking it to the next level. But if the next level is death, everything I did prior to that becomes a tale of tales to everybody else. Yeah, and I know we use that slogan, Cheryl, I'm gonna post that. We use that slogan, health is wealth, but I don't think people understand how that you really need to value that wealth. You know what I mean? Just like people who value their money so much that they'll do anything to keep it, like people who will murder people for money, people who will unalive people for money. I think you need to reevaluate your priorities because it's certain things in life that I'm dumbfounded by. People will say, will do stuff, right? I can take this across the board. When people say they love you and all that kind of stuff, but yet they hurt you, it's like, don't nobody want that kind of love? Like, and it defeats the point. Like, if you love me like you say you love me and you want me to be with you, how am I gonna be with you if you're the person who's treating me the worst? Why would I do that? How unsmart do you think I gotta be? So with your health, it's the same thing. You hear people say, yeah, I want to feel good all the time, I want to do this, and then they go do something detrimental to their health. They go and do something that's not beneficial to their well-being. I miss something. I think I missed something. I hope I didn't miss something. Yeah. But that's the challenge I have. I'm an active listener. And more so than I listen, I also pay attention with my eyes what's going on. So when someone says one thing and they do another, you get that side eye like, really? Like that's really what you on? Hmm. And then I have to, and I'm sorry, I'm the person who's got to bring it up because I want to know the explanation. Not that there's one, there normally isn't one that fits. You know what I mean? Yeah, Anna. That's always been the thing is the replacement of employees is mandatory for the life of the business. The business feels it is important and it is larger than any one person as a part of that business. I don't care who you are. That CEO got taken out in New York, and guess what? He replaced. He's replaced. And I'm sure he may have gotten some kind of hate mail and all that kind of stuff. I would have taken that stuff so seriously. Hey man, I'm getting hate mail. I'm gonna have to resign. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If I ever held like a really major position in somebody's business or whatever, and we started getting some kind of when I see you in the streets, it's a wrap. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that's not it, Stacey. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They will literally work you to your demise. I'm telling you right now, somebody call me up or somebody text me, email me, say, listen, man, you go live again, it's a wrap. I'm gonna check the credibility of it, and I might keep it going for a minute, and then if they say some stuff like, because I know you live it, blah 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 blah, or say something crazy like that, oh, y'all can forget about it. Y'all can forget about it, because I am not jeopardizing the bigger picture, which is I'm no good to nobody 6 feet underneath. I am of no benefit. And no matter what circumstances gets me to my final resting place, I am no benefit of anyone in that position. Yeah, my life insurance will do what it does, you know what I'm saying, for those who need it. But other than that, I'm better right here where I'm able to talk to y'all. I'm better when I'm able to come up with solutions and change perspectives and give some mindset thoughts. You know what I mean? I'm better that way, you know? Yeah, listen. So when you understand that, right? When you think about the fragility of your position in different places, not only just work, but in people's lives, when you realize how easily discarded you can be, you change how you interact. I know I do. You show me I don't mean much to you. Watch what I do. And again, I'm kind of talking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying not to I'm trying not to talk about some of the stuff that, one of these topics, but it's important, man. Like I'm excited about the topics. I'm gonna see if I can do that right now. I'll make a poll. Well, I got to make a video and then I'll make a poll. So the video for that probably be up around 3:00 or so. We'll make the drink in 6 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna make the drink at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, man. So everything starts here. Everything starts with getting your body right, getting your internal processing on point, and let that carry on to everything else. If your digestive system is on track and you're not holding a lot of sludge in your intestines or in your colon, it doesn't have the ability to turn into harmful bacteria in your body. It doesn't have opportunity to spread throughout your body this negative impact that it's going to have. So the objective is to get you into a bathroom. You know what I mean? Get you into a bathroom once or twice a day. Yeah. I think see, and that's where we got to draw the line, Jim Seeker. When they say they wouldn't let you, that's when you become creative. Oh man, you become creative and find ways to steal the moments you need that are going to keep you safe. Yeah, he needs the lemon, Stacy, if he wants real results. The lemon is really going to help cut cut everything off of the intestine, so it'll be end up in his colon, and he can get it out. That's what's up, divinely. Yeah, I mean, and then for anybody who can do that, you know what I mean. Grounding has been always been a technique to help heal as well. You know what I mean. Getting in touch with your center or whatnot. So yeah, the lemons help cut through. So he got to do that. Yep, he needs to add more water. Everything. Just invite him to the live, Stacey. I'll straighten him out. Woo. Yeah, the root case of most of this is yeah. True enough. I mean, again, that's why psychologically we have to be on point. You know what I mean? Psychologically, you have to understand what the goals are. Right. Yeah, man. And that's, it goes back to prioritizing yourself first. Again, the last thing anyone should ever practice is allowing themselves to be hurt to do something that helps someone else in that manner. Now, I understand there are people who have jobs like firefighters, policemen, the Army, Navy, Marines, Space Corps, all these different entities who they've signed up to dedicate themselves to others first. Now, I get that. But even them, they are a shell of who we need them to be if they're unhealthy. You've seen it. You've seen it. You've seen clips of out of shape police officers trying to help somebody and they're falling all over themselves, or they hurt themselves, or they get, you know what I'm saying? You want the most healthy people in positions to help other people. Well, how would you feel you got a doctor working on you and he coughing the whole time? You got a nurse helping you out, but she got open wounds. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all our health and wellness has to be first and foremost. So anyway, for those of you who don't know what I have in front of me, it's the water, which is my water's alkaline from my alkaline machine. I just refill these bottles, by the way, y'all. This is not Kirkland alkaline water. I have an alkaline machine connected to my water line up top. We have Fairchild's apple cider vinegar. I'm not sponsored by them, or, you know what I'm saying, they don't promote me or I don't promote them. This just happened to be the brand that we're using. I've got Bragg's, I've got Mother Earth, and we've used those in the past. This by far has the highest acidity of all of them at 6.3% acidity throughout, and the others have 5%. Then lastly, we have one freshly squeezed lemon. Normally I roll it like on a table or something just to loosen up the juice. So when I juice it, that it comes out a lot easier, more juicier. You need a container. Inside my container, I just keep my knife and my teaspoon. No, this isn't tap water. What up, Kelly? No, it's not tap water. Yeah, you're your first doctor, Jennifer. We spoke about this yesterday. You are the first indicator that something's off, and you should not ignore it. You give yourself 2 to 3 days, right? If it's consistent, run up out of there and go get a diagnosis. Now, I'm not telling you to go get surgery or go get some pills and all that. I'm saying go get a diagnosis. When you go get that diagnosis, go see a nutritionist or an herbalist, and do your homework on search up what he's prescribing for you and what it's supposed to do for you. And of course, the side effects that come along with it. From there, you begin your journey of finding the necessary vitamins, supplements, green foods mainly, to start healing yourself. And then you have to do it consistently enough for it to make a difference. I think that I would hope that people understand that your condition is not a instantaneous condition. Whatever you're dealing with, it didn't happen overnight. It's probably been, for most of these situations, been going for months and months and months and months until it's reached this breaking point, and then it exploits itself inside your body. If you understand that that's the case, then you got to understand that reversing that, what up, Sharon? Reversing that situation, it takes equal amount of time. You know what I mean? Not only do the side effects do more harm than good, but when they prescribe you something, it is a treatment that most times adjusts your body to where the problem now is dependent on the treatment and not effectively trying to become the cure. I want y'all to listen to what I just said because that's very important. Most times the pills that you take are designed to mitigate the circumstances just enough for you to need the pills more. And then the condition changes to be a condition that requires that pill. You get it? Like people who take high blood pressure pills, right? Probably had a high blood pressure diagnosis. They didn't, I would say they didn't have a experience. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have, oh, your high blood pressure is crazy. You just passed out or something. They didn't have an experience like that. They had a, hey, you got high blood pressure conversation at the doctor's or something. And instead of the doctor saying, immediately do these things to adjust it, they said, here, I got a pill for you. It's going to bring the levels down, but you got to take 1 or 2 a day. That's right. They don't tell you you're having high blood pressure because this is happening in your body. And it's probably something so minute that they understand you can live with it, but it compromises your comfortability. And of course, you get stressed out by believing that there's something going on with your body that can, okay, Stacey, that can happen to your body that can change your circumstances. So you should be looking for a cure. And they're out there. Like like I said, most herbalists and most nutritionists can help you break the cycle of it. This helps tremendously with your diabetes. This helps so much with your high blood pressure. And again, these things mitigate those things and regulates them, but you absolutely have to go back into the design of your genetic makeup and say, what's missing or what do I need to add that's going to change it? You know what I mean? What is it that I need to do and how do I need to move and shake or whatnot for my circumstances to be, to be normal without having to risk getting hooked on a pill that then comes with its own set of circumstances. You know what I mean? Most of these pills and vitamins come with their own, group of side effects that are outside of the scope of anything that you've been dealing with on your own. Like it changes. It changes. If you were dealing with, say, cramping stomach and something else, and they give you something for it, now you got cramping stomach. The cramping stomach is down a little bit, but now you're having muscle spasms and your vision is blurry. You know what I'm saying? Then they change the medication a little bit to help with those things. You know what I'm saying? It just mounts itself. So I'm gonna remove the ingredients and then I'm gonna reintroduce them so you guys can see how to make it. I normally do this so everybody understands what it takes, right? So externally, you're gonna need a container that has measurements on it, so you know how much you're measuring. We're gonna measure 8 ounces of water into this. You need a knife to cut your lemon. You need a teaspoon to measure. Now you can have, you can get the little measuring things or whatever, but here's a teaspoon to measure. And those are the external things that you need. So I take my water and we're gonna pour 8 ounces of water in here. That's enough dilution for the activity of the apple cider vinegar to still be effective. After you start diluting it so much, now you're just drinking apple cider vinegar light type deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it still will be effective, but highly, not effective at all. That's where you don't want to be at, Anna, is where your body is becoming immune to the blood pressure pills and they're not doing their job. You got to revisit what the stem problem is. You got to go and see what what's causing the adjustment and then deal with that. Because it's something at the root. If it's still going and it's not being adjusted. So, I just shook it. But the what's the name is usually at the bottom. The mother. Yeah, it is. But but it all starts with your your digestive health. Everything starts there. Stress is a mother sucker. I'll tell you that much. 2 teaspoons is typically like 1 ounce. Now, if you are diabetic, you can absolutely add a little bit more. I would do a tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. a tablespoon and 1 teaspoon to do it. So that puts us at 9 ounces. Yeah, you got to do, yeah, and exercise helps out a lot. Exercise helps out with stress in such a major way. That would be the route I take whenever I get angry or I want to, or I feel like I don't get angry like that. And I think it's because I have so many stress blockers in my, repertoire. If I start feeling some kind of way, I go to the gym. If I start feeling some way, I'll get on my video game, or I go in my studio and create some music or something. Or I just, I'm quick to not be stressed, yo. I'm quick to not be stressed. Yeah. I do mother's apple cider cranberry juice and baking soda every day. Yep. I don't do so I won't do anything other than water because I don't want to confuse my body as it separates. What's up, Zoe? As it separates the ingredients. I don't want it to and the water is highly effective with the apple cider vinegar without compromising it. Yeah. That's a key to life, y'all, is to manage your stress. If you haven't found a way to manage stress, you are, I dare say you're having a challenging existence. Stress makes everything bad. It's almost like adding too much salt to things. Like, a little stress is natural, right? Like, I would really say not stress, but nerves. Like, I'd rather have an issue, my nerves be up, and then if stress because of that, because I'm about to do an event or perform or do something like that, that's a good stress because it keeps you on point. But to stress about things you can't change, you got to know the difference. You got to know the difference, what's worth stressing over and what's not. Giggles, that's funny. You got to know that there are things I don't think there's anything worth stressing out over. Yeah. And and that's a real thing right there, Jennifer. If you're a believer, like if you have faith in your God, there's no way you stress. There's no way you stress. You've already turned it over. You've already given it up. You know you're not fighting it alone, and whatever the outcome is supposed to be is going to be the best outcome for you. Now, do you have to help? Like I think people get it confused when they say I'm turning it over to God. When you turn it over to your God, it is not that you're relinquishing yourself of your responsibility. You're saying, I know you got my back, so I can go willy-nilly trying to do it too. You know what I mean? Like, that should be the greatest feeling and position that anyone is in, is knowing that you got help beyond your belief, and all you got to do is believe and move toward it. Yeah, we did 2.5 ounces on this one. So we got about 11.5 ounces. Yeah, 11.5 ounces. I know that's why I don't stress a whole lot. I know that, like I said, there's been a covenant over my life for so long that I feel protected in many ways. I feel so protected, and I understand the power of a covenant. I understand the power of prayer. I understand the power of believing, having faith, and allowing that to lead the way. So not only when I make this drink do I make it like I know what it does, I make this drink believing it's going to do what it's supposed to do. That's probably one of the most dynamic ways for you to move around with life, is believe that God does and will do what he says he's going to do. The empowerment you have when you function in life that way, is dynamic, extremely dynamic. When people see and feel your confidence, and a lot of people, when they see your confidence or your, what they like to call it blind faith, they have no idea where you're coming from. And as envious as they are, they they don't have the wherewithal to ask you, like, why do you do what you do? Why do you feel the way you feel? Why are you, you know what I'm saying? And I just tell them, man, look, man, if you know God and you know what his plan is for you, then why are you stressing? And I'm okay with listening and talking about it and everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with talking about what's going on with you or whatnot. But I always like to, I take the human side of it, and we could discuss the humanity that's in it, you know what I mean? The human experience that we all share. And then I tell you Then we got to go to the spiritual place, and then you have to decide which one has shown up for you more. You know, which one is rooted in your success. Again, I'm trying not to go on the topics that we're gonna talk about. So Cheryl, what this was 8 ounces. So is 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, Cheryl. 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. It was 8 ounces of water, alkaline, but you could do mineral, spring, or hydrogen or whatever. And then I juiced 1 lemon that came out to 2.5 ounces. I don't put cinnamon in it. Cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper, Himalayan salt, Celtic salt, baking soda. I don't add any of those. You can, and I would if I had different circumstances like inflammation that I wanted to deal with, or that's what's up, Keep. If I had some other specific concerns, then that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Then you add them. It's kind of like your prayer. If you have any additional concerns, add that to your prayer. Like, you don't pray about everything. You be praying, you be on your knees, for months. You pray about what matters to you and what you may need. And in order to do that, you got to know what that is first. You got to be able to identify that. And then you have to be smart enough and strong enough to put it in your mixture. I'm talking about a bunch of things right now, but I hope y'all get it. I'm talking about the drink, but the drink parallels right now a conversation that we're having about how you pray. And then we talked about that on my The Power of Your P conversation that's on my YouTube channel now. It's one of the best and highest performing lives that I have. It's called The Power of Your P. And I touch on a couple different things. And I think that's why tonight's conversation is going to be dynamic, is because we're starting to find our stride. What up, Busy? We're starting to find our stride in our live conversations that are exclusive to YouTube. And I'm excited about that because it gives us an opportunity to dialogue deeper than and put it in one complete space. Like, I don't want to be everywhere. I want to be where I need to be impactful. And YouTube has been that place, and I'm excited about it. TikTok, I love TikTok. Don't get me wrong. Our experience and our cultivation of our community is priority number one. But I also want to make sure that when we have serious conversations and when the priority level is up there, that we go to a space like YouTube so people know, like, yo, this is different. You know what I mean? Like, this is different than what we do over on TikTok. You know what I mean? It's like having it's like you can have, times when you're together at home and you pray and you got, groups of people that come over and touch and agree and pray and stuff. But there's nothing like being in the house of God amongst others, and actually going to the, like they tell you, you don't have to go to church. But there's something to be said about being in church and around other believers. The synergy in the building, the energy in the building is dynamic. You know what I mean? So anyway, I made my drink and I'm still a little woozy from last night. So I'm gonna drink my drink and I'm gonna get off here and I'm about to take a nap. Like, I don't know if y'all, like, I definitely need a nap. I'm still kind of shook. Y'all have no idea. I'm still shook. That's what's up, Dasani. But if you guys look at it, you guys can, there's a video. I'm gonna put a video up. I got a couple things to do before I lay down for a quick nap or whatnot. Cause again, you guys, y'all do understand, I haven't eaten since, what was it, 2 o'clock yesterday? Yeah, it's about 2 or 3 yesterday. I haven't eaten. You know what I mean? All you guys saw me do was drink that clear water. So yeah, I promote fasting as a part of the drink, Jennifer. So I'll do that. I'll give you guys, before I drink it and get off, I'll explain it. So ultimately, if I had it my way, yeah. So it was lit. Did you get any videos or pictures? Because I want anybody who got videos or pictures to send them to me on IG. Typically, you want to get to at the base, you want to be at a 16 and 8, meaning 16 hours fasting, 8 hours of room for consumption. I like to do a 4 and 20, and then, like you said, like now today it's going to be about 24 hours of not. Keep saying, I can tell you need some rest. Yeah, I'm out. Like I'm I'm in dreamland right now while I'm live. I'm kind of just floating. Yeah, Sassy, all throughout the day, you should always be drinking. Yep. Sassy, always just keep some water by y'all. Every time y'all think about it, man, and you're in your kitchen or you passing by your kitchen, just grab some water. Like pour you a cup, drink it real quick, and watch the impact it has on you overall for the day. You should make it a mission that anytime you pass a water fountain or somewhere bottled water, whatever, that you grab one and you consume that until it's done. It should take you no longer than 30 minutes to finish a bottle of water, 12 to 16 ounces. Don't sit there and babysit it all day like it's a shot of tequila or something. So if you woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning and you started your journey, right? You get up, make your drink, don't brush your teeth, don't do none of that, come downstairs, make your drink, consume it. Let me go ahead and consume it while I'm talking. What time is it? 1:45? All right. I'm about 8 to 9 gulps, just so y'all know. So 8 gulps, straight to the head. Excuse me. So at 8 o'clock, you would drink it. The first thing that happens is you're gonna burp, which I just did. I'm gonna do it again, I'm sure. I'm a burp, and then right now I feel my you don't need a straw, Yvette. Right now I feel my body turning on, like, so I'm about to start sweating underneath this shirt. I can feel it. You start sweating, the energy level is up. Like right now I could go do a whole bunch of other stuff because my energy is up. Like I'm literally gonna be sweating underneath here because I'm not active, but my body is turned on now. It's the ignition. What up, Diana? So after it turns on, I won't eat or consume anything until it's digest. What's up, Tiffany? And that'll be about an hour or less for me. But most times I wait for 2 hours before I eat. So you don't do anything after you drink this drink. You don't drink no water. You don't chase it with nothing. You don't eat anything. You wait till you have a digestive movement. If you haven't had a digestive movement, a number 2 is what I'm speaking on. If you haven't had a number 2 within 2 hours, go ahead and break that. Go ahead and eat after that. Usually you break a fast with fruit. Like I'll have a banana or a yogurt or something really light on my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need some sleep, Tammy. It'll be something really light to introduce my body to its first meal of the day. Usually an hour after that or hour and a half, I'm in the bathroom and I'm eliminating that. After that's eliminated, my biggest meal is the next meal, which for most of you, it'll be your lunch meal. Yep, Jennifer. So your lunch meal is your 1 meal a day. You're not eating a whole bunch. Yep, grapefruit is a great way to break your fast. Yep. You should always break your fast with fruit or yogurt, something easy. So by your lunch period, you're consuming your biggest meal of the day. Salad with a protein, greens, a soup, something like that. That's going to promote you going to the bathroom. Now again, if they give you a whole bunch of it, you don't have to finish it all. Like the objective is not to overconsume. You still got to be mindful that what your objective is. If you're trying to decrease your weight, if you're trying to change your body composition, if you're trying to do things like that, then you have to be mindful of that. After you've eaten that lunch period, you're going to be in the bathroom within the next 2 to 3 hours. That puts you at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. From there, you're drinking water until you go to bed. From 3 to 12 is 9 hours. From 12 to 8, that's 7 hours. So that's 17 hours. And then you drink your apple cider vinegar in the morning, that's 2 hours. And that makes it a 19-hour fast. I just round up and then I don't eat until after it's 20 hours. And then sometimes, depending on how busy I am, I even forget. Not even a healthy breakfast, Jennifer. You introduce your day with This is the first thing that you consume on an empty stomach is your apple cider vinegar. By the time your body digests it or moves around what was in your intestines, it's an hour to 2 hours later, and then you have your will be considered your breakfast, but it's really like a snack. It's like I said, it's fruit, yogurt, something like that. Very easy on the stomach. That's your first meal. So it's 1 meal a day. It's not breakfast and lunch. That's 2 meals. And those are going to be hard to digest over a period of the day, because if those meals are sizable, you can't flush all that out. You can't get rid of all that, and your body isn't set and primed for it, because you've consumed food, and the time it takes for it to digest doesn't have any motivation from your abdomen with the bacteria from the apple cider vinegar or the acidity of the lemon. So you do this on an empty stomach. Yeah, absolutely, lady. You do this on an empty stomach, and then the processes are going to be effective, meaning you'll consume and eliminate waste. And by the time you eliminate your lunch waste, like I said, you're into your fasting period, and by the time you have to consume again, it'll be your drink. You'll drink water throughout the day, and by the way, your urine should be clear by the time you go to bed. I don't know what that, I don't know, Brenda. Somebody else said that the other day too, so I don't know what that means. So I show up every day to not only drink it myself and hold myself accountable, but also to be accountable for you guys. Let's just see to have a movement twice a day. Yeah, that's what's up. So that's an amazing thing. Those are things that you should add to your salad. Is the nuts and seeds and stuff should be a part of your salad. Excuse me, our bodies weren't meant to digest those things, so they help push everything else out. You know what I mean? So it's important that you always add things that are going to help eliminate the waste that's in your colon. You want to get things in and out. You want your body to use what it needs and then get rid of anything it doesn't. But for those of you who don't have regular bathroom moments, you'll consume, and then your body will hold on to the trash. It'll just keep it. And then when you know how trash works, the more you build it up, the more it stinks, the more it gets in the way, the more it's, you know what I'm saying? Everything about it is a negative experience. So as often as you can, things that help promote you going to the bathroom, drinking more water, being more active, you know what I'm saying? Moving around, working out. The activity will create the activity that needs to happen in your stomach. If you're a runner, a swimmer, anything like that, what's really cool about those things, those exercises, it makes your stomach tighten up and contract. That contraction pushes on your intestines, pushes on your colon. You know, it makes everything move down and gets you ready to go, go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find ways to be active. You know what I mean? You got to find ways to be active. I can't promote that enough. I don't care what job you got. If you ain't getting up, walking around, doing stuff throughout the day, you got to find a reason and a way to do it. Do a lap around the floor that you're on. Anything. Take the steps down to the other floor instead of the elevator. Anything. You know what I mean? Anything. Anything that you do is going to help with that. But you want to do it and kind of be more aggressive about it. It's kind of like that story I gave y'all the other day about the guy I saw on the treadmill who was just like, he was happily walking along. And all I could think about is, everything helps, right? But I figure, I don't know, I have a measurement in my head when it comes to time and effectiveness. What's going to be effective for the amount of time that you're going to be doing it? What's the most effective thing you can do for the time that you're doing it? You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta have that scale available to you clicking at all times. What's the best thing I can do for the time that I'm going to do it? How can I give myself the greatest benefit? Yeah. Yeah, consistency is everything. Your success is on the other side of your consistency. Because consistently, for you to be in the condition that you're in, whatever that condition may be in, you've invested in that condition for quite a long time. You know what I mean? Like, you've invested in that condition for a very long time. And so you have to give yourself the benefit of at least half that time to flip it on this script. See, and the reason why I say half that time is because of this. Most times we move and we function just naturally. It is what it is. It's just how we do things, right? When you're trying to make an adjustment, it happens with intent. And that intent is greater than just your run-of-the-mill regular day. Now you're absolutely putting forth an effort, and that effort should cut the time in half, depending on your effort. Think about it. If you've been cruising downhill for so long and you want to change, you turn around to go uphill, well, you got to use more effort. You got to give more energy. And so in doing that, your body has to respond. Your body has to adjust. You know what I'm saying? You will find that you are using more energy. You're giving more effort. You're burning more calories. You're doing more things. What up, Berto? You're doing more things to get to the position that you're trying to get to. You know what I mean? So if it's taking you, if it's taking you, you know, some people have gone through different situations. They've had injuries. You know, they had an emotional crisis or something like that, and so they took on some bad habits for a year. If it took you a year to do those bad habits, give yourself at least 6 months of dedicated effort to reverse the effects of what you've invested in physically. You know, that's how you got to look at it. If it took you a year to get into that bad shape, give yourself at least 6 months. And it may take you a year. It may take you a year. But that's being responsible for the time that you were irresponsible. It's you taking accountability and doing something about it. The ratio is 8 ounces of water, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and 1 freshly squeezed lemon. Totals out to about 11 and a half, 12 ounces. My YouTube channel is youtube.com ICGREEN1. So IC Green 1. That's what's up, Brenda. I appreciate that. Hopefully we get a response and he has a relationship with somebody who can get it, you know, to make it a part of it. We're going to push this year. Listen, this year we're pushing for for Strut to be a part of any fashion program that's out there. So if y'all know anybody who's a photographer, a model, a designer, a stylist, any of that kind of stuff, y'all shoot them that record Strut and say, listen, whoever's the music coordinator for these events, you know, this is an amazing song for those events, you know. Now, if TikTok bans, if TikTok's not going to get banned, but if it does, I'll be on YouTube more than I would be on Instagram. I'll be on YouTube mostly and Twitch and the ones that I have set up. I'm not interested in doing a new one. Jennifer, my IG is the same as my main account on TikTok, which is Dwight Scrap Reynolds. It's in my bio for this account right now that we're on. If you need to see it, you'll see it says it's the backup account for Dwight Scrap Reynolds. It's crazy because my backup account, this account has been ridiculously impactful. It has been very impactful. It's crazy how I thought that this was a temporary moment in a temporary space for our live and our conversation since they were throttling my main account. But this has been more dynamic than being on my main account. And I just look at it how, you know, at one time, you know, what we think is bad absolutely turned into something amazing. So most of you are here as this being the first account and only account that you guys have ever experienced me on. And that's powerful. That says it in itself. You know what I mean? That's huge in itself. You know? Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm definitely one of those individuals who understands that I'm not the smartest person in the room. You know what I mean? That I know God makes those decisions. I know it's bigger than me. I'm just a vehicle and a vessel. What up, Shalaya? You know, that's what I really understand that. And I marvel at it at times. I don't question it. You know what I'm saying? I don't say, God, why you got me on my backup account? I don't do that. You know what I mean? My YouTube, ICGREEN and the numeric 1. So IC Green 1. I'm absolutely, listen, matter of fact, everybody, I'm about to get off here now. It's 2:00. Everybody go to my YouTube channel right quick. Yeah, that's what I realized, Jennifer. Yep. Go to if you're not on my YouTube channel, go to it right now. It's ICGREEN1. It'll be easier to discover right now because I'm live on it now and you see the red live sticker on it. So I'll wait for you guys to get over there and to add it before I get off. And and just say hi when you join the chat or whatever, and do a thumbs up, hit the like button or whatever. That'll let me know you guys are there. We're having an exclusive YouTube conversation. There go Dusty, I see you. We're having an exclusive YouTube conversation tonight. I only dance between three. I dance between 4 sites, right? Twitch, I effectively am on when I'm gaming. All right, Miss Chris, remember to vote. Remember to come over, you guys. Come over to Instagram and vote. So Instagram is where it's kind of like I post a lot of the media and stuff like that. And then YouTube. So we have YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram. So Instagram, I have the poll on it shortly. As soon as we get off here, I'm gonna create the poll for that. It's gonna be dynamic to just see what everybody's conversation is about it. It's gonna be really interesting. Collector of people, or I'm just gonna call it collecting people, the impact of what you've unpacked, and then why lie. Yeah, Dab, type in ICGRE. So it's you can go to the search menu and type in ICGREEN1. Soy, I see you. JM, I see you. Vicky, I see you. Anna, I see you. Queen, I see you. Yep. I'm giving everybody a moment to go over to YouTube so that you guys will be there. Let me tell you something what's even cooler. YouTube don't play about their notifications, y'all. So there's a bell right there. If you see that bell, turn that notification bell on. What up, Shy? Shy, I'm telling everybody to go over to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/ICGREEN1. It's right there. Jim Seeker's posting it now. If you go over to my YouTube channel, I'm having an exclusive conversation tonight about one of 3 subjects. C. Lewis, I see you. It's going to be collecting people, the impact of what you unpacked, and then why lie. All which I think are going to be very dynamic conversations. I'm excited about them. I'm excited about any one of them that you pick. So I'm gonna leave the voting up on that. I'm up until the time that I go live, and then I'll surprise everybody with the name of the live. What's up, Avril Latina? I see you. Yep, we on there tonight. It's Friday night, so I don't know what I'm expecting for the turnout. I think with the snow and people being kind of not wanting to move around, the cold and stuff, that we should have a really amazing turnout tonight. I'm really expecting a big audience tonight. I'm going to post the conversation on TikTok. You'll see a video saying, "Hey, tonight is live exclusive on YouTube." It'll be on Instagram, and it'll be on. I'll do a post on YouTube as well. But everyone's definitely going to know that it's a YouTube night tonight. We had an amazing YouTube night last time, and here's what I want you guys to do so you can understand how it works. What up, Nikki? You can go back and look at our last episode that was live. It's called "The Power of Your P." What up, Raquel? I see you. The Power of Your P, and it's more than what you could have ever expected it to have been about. And I think that's what excites me a lot is we're able to have these conversations that I know people have a perceived notion of where they think it should go. And then, it's so much, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's so much for it to be discussed. So I'm excited about that. And you guys should get excited when I get excited. Because when I get excited, I'm all in. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I get excited about something, I'm invested. So typically what happens is I will start the show off. It'll be tonight at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll start the live off on all platforms, and it's a 15-minute window on Instagram and on TikTok. So a 15-minute window. I know people going to automatically pop in on those networks, and then I explain, hey, I'm on YouTube Live. This is where we're going to be at. If you're going to be a part of the conversation, join it now, because I'm blacking out on TikTok and Instagram. I'm cutting them off completely so that I have your full attention on YouTube and go from there. So that's how we'll do it. And I'll say that too. I'll let people know there's a 15-minute window for TikTok and Instagram users to see me live on those platforms before I cut them off and go directly to YouTube, and have this conversation that I think is going to be amazing tonight. I know y'all see it in my face. Every time I talk about it, I be like, because there's a bit of mystery in it for me too right now. You know what I'm saying? My TikTok is the same as my name. So Cheryl, so if you go to Dwight Scrap Reynolds, the backup account is attached to that as well. But let me just type it in over here. It is the official IC Green is the one that people are watching me on right now. But it also tells you what my I'll put that up there. So the official IC Green is my backup TikTok account that I'm currently on and have been on for the past 3 to 4 weeks. My main account, Afro Latina, just let me see if I can post that too. Let me see. Is there a way can I option to have both of those up? Nope. Anyway, Afro Latina has posted my main TikTok account right there. That's my main TikTok account over there on for the people that are on YouTube and whatnot, because they get different conversations and they get different notifications. So I'm gonna end this live right now on everything. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody that's coming over from TikTok is on my YouTube right now. If not, you're probably not gonna come until later on anyway. But anyway, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook are right here on my left. I'm pointing over there, but you're right there. But I'm pointing over there because that's where my laptop is at that has that on there. And then TikTok, Instagram is always in front of me, right where I can see it. If I had another way to put the TikTok, YouTube in front of me right there, I would. I think it'd be dope and dynamic, but I don't. What up, Patricia? Yep, I see you. So yeah, we're gonna get off here. I'm gonna reset physically so that we can be fresh and ready for the night. Part of me, I'm wondering, right? So we're daily number 27. In my mind, I'm like, should we push to be top 20 later on tonight? And if so, then that means I'd have to get on just a little bit earlier for a little bit of time so we can at least, we're so close to top 20 that I'm like, should we try to be top 20? You know what I mean? Should we at least try to be top 20? We won't be number one, but I'm like, maybe we can achieve that goal as well. But anyway, we'll deal with that later. Katina, what's up? I'm just getting off. I just had my apple cider vinegar drink. So I see everybody saying, let's push forward. If so, then I'll get on a little bit earlier. Let me just make some posts, y'all. Y'all pay attention to my posts or whatnot and let me know. We'll figure it out from there. If so, I know I need to get on a little bit earlier in order for us to achieve that. Because I do want to stick to a firm 11 o'clock start time for our conversation. You know? All right, so I'm out, y'all. Facebook,